of twins, right? There is something about twins that excites us. Some of us leave it at just admiration from afar, while some of us take it a step further to actually wanting twins for ourselves. Some of us know what we're asking for, others don't. I was in that statistics of people who did not know what they were asking for. So in this video, I want to be highlighting 5 things that I wish I had known about twins before I started to pray for twins. Because like I've already said in previous videos, I prayed, actively prayed and fasted for these twins. So if you're one of those that have gone beyond admiration to actually wanting, to actually praying to have twins of your own, and yet have no idea what you are praying for, you're not sure, you're wondering, am I really ready? Do I really want twins? They say it's difficult. What do I need to know? I think that this video will be helpful to you. Number one thing I wish I had known about having twins before I started to even pray to have twins of my own is that twins are most likely going to be born small. So when I gave birth to my twins, they were weighing 1.9 kg and 2.3 kg respectively. And I kept going on and on about how little, how tiny they were. And my auntie there, who was with me in the hospital, kept telling me that they were twins. Of course they are going to be small. You know that they are twins. Of course they are small. I had no idea. All I know is that I wanted a chubby baby. I'd always admired chubby babies. So I thought my baby will come out looking chubby, or my babies come out looking chubby. But of course I should have known that twins will not be as big as the average singleton baby. I'm not sure why this is number 2 for me, but it should have been number 1. I wish I had known that twins are better coming after a first singleton child. I mean, I was a first time mother, I am a first time mom, and my first pregnancy, my first babies are twins. My first baby is twins. My first babies are twins. Anyhow, you understand what I'm trying to say. So I wish that I had known that if I had a baby before the twins, it was going to make it a little easier for me. It was going to prepare me for what I was going to see with the twins. A typical reason would be in the kind of birth that I had. So I had a C-section, an elective C-section, because the gynecologist advised that since I had not had a baby before, that it was going to be safer for me to opt for a C-section, not because I had any complications per se. If I had had a baby before the twins, there would not have been that point. The third thing that I wish I had known about having twins before I started praying for them goes without saying. I wish I had known that I would most likely end up having a C-section. Mine was a C-section, and like most other multiple pregnancies, end up in C-sections because these pregnancies are considered high risk, and therefore the safest option is usually to go for a C-section. Again, there are other cases where twins or multiple births are done vaginally, but most of the time they are done via a C-section. So I wish I had just known and kept my mind open that there was going to be a possibility, or I wish I had known that I was most likely going to end up having a C-section. It would have prepared my mind and my body and my soul. Anyway, I know they say nothing prepares you for these things, but somehow there's just something that makes you feel like if you knew, you'd have been better prepared or accepted it better or something. The fourth thing I wish I had known before I started praying to have twins is that I'll most likely need help. So I've always been a self-sufficient person. I remember when I got married and I said that I didn't want any living help, and at the same time I was praying to have twins. See how that does not marry, but I don't know what I was thinking. I really wish that I had known that I would need all the help I can get. It would have prepared my mind to be more willing and ready and open to accept and even ask for help. So before I had my twins, I always thought I was going to give birth and go right back to work. I didn't know that it was going to take time for me to adjust. I didn't know that having 2 babies was such a big deal. Which brings me to the fifth. So the fifth thing that I wish I had known before I started praying to have twins is that having twins is like having 4 children. I know it is just 2 babies, and you might be looking at it like it's not just 2 human beings, the same as someone who has 2 children. No, it is not. These are children born at the same time, they are infants at the same time, they are toddlers at the same time, they grow at the same pace. You have to cater double to a child of that age. But I feel like if you have a singleton child, the time that it takes before you have another one gives you enough time to recuperate and to make the other child, the older child, a little independent. Plus, there's this whole competition between twins that just makes you have to work extra, because if you do something for one person, you have to do for the other person as well, and then the other person starts to feel like you're doing for this one. Maybe she forgets that you did for her before, and you have to do for her, and the cycle, it just goes on and on and on. It's crazy. Yeah, those are 5 things that I wish I knew about having twins before I actually started praying about having twins. What do you think? Do you share any of these sentiments? Let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to see more stuff like this from me, let me know. Let me know in the comment section, and I will be glad to oblige. Until I see you guys in another video. Happy New Year!